Something strange has happened in the Svartsengi volcanic system. In the Eldvorp and the Skipatsighraun, which are to the west of the Svartsengi, we have seen GPS data showing odd, strange changes, a drop down in the ground level. As you can see here, the land has fallen down. The distance from east to west also has shrunk slightly, squeezing as if something. The same for the Skipatsighraun, and in the similar area, in the Svartsengi, we see the opposite of it. Something being added there as if the GPS data shows the land has risen slightly. The land rise, due all of this is happening here because probably magma is being shifted from the west to the east, as you can see here, and it can actually hasten up, speed up the process of the eruption, putting it forward from the date of the 23rd of February that I predicted. At the moment, this is what we see. Beautiful aurora in the sky, nothing to do with what is going on quietly under the ground. Drop down of the ground and rise of the ground in the Svartsengi. That practically has increased the amount of the magma available in the Svartsengi volcanic system itself in the area that is going to erupt. And by increasing the magma, it has reached already the threshold for the eruption, which we had in the previous cases. It may actually be a little bit later, but we may not see the very, pronounced period of the earthquakes from the Eldvorp to Skipatsighraun and the Svartsengi. We are seeing a shifting of the magma. Any moment, we may have the eruption which was something like this when it happened the last time that we had such an event. The fact is that we cannot see through the earth. This is opaque. Even glow of the infrared cannot travel within the rock itself. You don't see the magma as hot glowing material. It is all dark, but we can measure what is under it by using the GPS. This is a satellite tracking system. You can see the distances, measure the distances. We have different stations in the Reykjanes Peninsula, and we plot them on a graph like that. The graph close-up shows the points and the error margin with the vertical lines. You can see those ones. And it shows that we have, after some time of the steady rise, we have some flattening, getting gradually. That means the bulging up of the ground, which shows something, we infer that to be magma, has moved upward, then has moved a little bit slightly down or stayed the same, means something coming in, at the same time something is going out. That keeps it steady, in that sense, keep it flat or even falling. Depends on how much it comes, how much it goes out of that system. Svartsengi volcanic system is notorious for that over the past several months. This is a rift valley. I'll call it Grindavik Rift Valley. Face of the rifts, fault lines, we can see them. There are numerous ones. This is just a cartoon showing the simple version of it, superimposed on the aerial photographs by the Meteorological Office of the Iceland. This is the range. This is the basin. Typical setting for this kind of magma movements and the rifts and the faults. Svartsengi Blue Lagoon, we have a rise uplift, then sideways movement of the magma, creating seals at this stage. It seems is not rising to erupt to the surface. We had several eruptions in the past. It's not getting difficult for it to actually make it to the surface. The pressure probably is not enough, or the magma is going somewhere else, most of it. So when we plot them again on this chart, this is what you will see. We just deal here with the lower part, which is actually what we see. And all the points shows that at this stage, toward the Eldvorp, which is the west side of the Svartsengi, we have a continuous accumulation of the magma. This is what my colleague Arman Khoshgolson actually is saying that, and he has been an advocate for this, that the magma eventually will move toward the west, where we have the Eldvorp volcanic system and erupts there. So at this stage, we can read the GPS data. We can infer from that to the other side in the Svartsengi, we have only a seal formation, but we may have another eruption in the Eldvorp area toward the west. But that will not happen until autumn, probably, according to him. But I say that toward the east, we only have at the moment, it seems we have only seal formation, these igneous seals.